when making makes you happy. Hey y'all, APG Jamie here. And today brings us Second Wednesday. Hashtag Second Wednesday. And that means it's time for Design Team with Bell Group. Links in the information box below, along with upper right hand corner. So this time we've got washi stickers. That's a full little page right there. And those other ones are little stickers are so stinking cute, y'all. And we've got 3 lovely stencils and a mask. Or is that 4 lovely stencils and a mask? I don't know. Getting a piece of dark cardstock so we can see them. Let's see them. Look at that. A butterfly. And here are the details for said butterfly. And here is a mask of said butterfly. That's like a 3-in-1. Okay. All right. So we also have this package. And it has some alpha letters. You know I like my alphas. Got a whole drawer dedicated to the stamps. Oh, and look at this lovely little leafy vine flowery stencil, y'all. And just a quick little flip through of some of the papers we've already printed in the first video I did last month. We had a better detailed flip through. I've printed on really cheap copy paper and good copy paper. Probably considered resume paper, I don't know. And I did some cardstock and I did a couple of sheets of transparency. Okay. So I want to use both these pages. One is the thinner cheap copy paper and one is I think the good copy paper. I'm not sure. Not that it matters. Anyway, what I was trying to show you was how you can see the lettering through the lighter printing on the one I'm putting the glue stick on the back of. Because we're going to glue 2 pages together. Okay? It's going to make it a bit sturdier. And you're going to get to see some of that writing through there. All right? And then my glue stick was like, oh, we're too hot, or we're too gummy, or we're too empty, or whatever it does when it does that weird smooshy, squishy. I don't know. Somebody used a word the other day for when the glue stick does this, and I don't remember what used they word. What used they word? I don't even know what word I used. Used a word used. Anyway. Glue sticking a whole back of that. Because we're going to, and I'm just spritzing, just barely spritzing water from my little misting bottle there. Okay. It just helps them get a little more married. See how light the print is on this one? If I can see it, you can see it. And you can see the writing through there. How fun is that, y'all? Anyway, you could also, if you print on tissue paper or deli paper or any of that, I'm not providing any information or tips for how to print on that stuff. There's other videos out there on the YouTubes for that. So here's our page. Now, the sizes that I used will be on the blog. So be sure to visit the blog for measurements and to check out what other design team artists have done with their supplies. Okay? Okay. So we folded over that edge and we're going to round the corners, which I believe I rounded almost all the time. And I'm pretty sure I inked around everything mostly with scorched timber, distress ink. Because it's like my favorite. I know, I can say it all the time. So I thought, let's use this detailed butterfly. And we got some gloss gel. Y'all, sometimes I'm not a good thinker. Okay? But it just provides me with opportunities on how to make stuff more butter later. Okay? Okay. So the gel went through this stencil. Awesome sauce like, y'all. You really shouldn't keep going over it, but I did. And it did wonderful. I didn't get any smooshing underneath. And I thought, well, I got this here embossing powder I picked up at the charity shop for 99 cents. And it said it was kaleidoscope, and I like kaleidoscope, y'all. So we sprinkled some of that on the wet gloss gel. Okay, I'm going to tap it off. And I probably should have used an anti-static pillow on there first, but I didn't. But it's all okay, y'all. It's all okay. All right. So I let that set for a few minutes. You can see the iridescence everywhere. And now we're just going to hit gun, y'all, to melt the embossing powder and to start that gloss gel drying. Now it's not a real thick coat of gloss gel, so it dried fairly well. Okay, you have to be careful with your heat gun on this stuff on account of it might cause blistering. All right, you can still see a lot of the iridescent, but you really can't see the butterfly, which kind of disappointed me. But I'm like, well, we will proceed on. Okay, and then I got to think about what I had done. Okay, so washi stickers, and these are so stinking cute and pretty, and I love them. And this one I took and put glue on the back, because washi stickers by nature, their natural design is to be impermanent, semi-permanent, not permanent. So I put glue on there. Yes, sometimes some stickers and washi tape stick better than others, but I, kind of have gluing issues, so I glue stuff a lot. Maybe not 100%, but, a lot. It's like inking. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Oh, it reminds me of that Almond Joy commercials. Y'all remember those? Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Anyway, I'm kind of that way. So I have these Dollar Tree stickers. And, when I had pulled out my plastic folder thing that I'm keeping my stuff in, I've picked up a few things from around the studio. I studio shopped. And these worked very well with the colorizations going on with this paper kit. Okay, the digital kit. So I got stuff out. And this is just a tea bag, an experienced tea bag. And I thought I liked it. And this here 3D flower, and I say 3D flower because it's got like 2 levels of flower on there. And it came with pop dots, the foamy stuff. And I thought, well, that's fine. I was going to take it off. And I decided, no, leave it on. And I'm like, yeah, I like that. Put some glue on it because, glue it. Make it stay. And I have a piece of broken black feather. And I say broken because it came in the package that way. It's just a piece of feather. It's black. And I love it. And it's like perfect. Y'all, serendipitous. And I'm like, look at how it just slides right in there. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Okay, so. And I may ink from time to time. And then we have this piece of Tim Holtz ephemera. All that information is listed in the ingredients below. Okay. And we're just inking that up with scorched timber because, it's like my newest favorite. And we're going to tuck it in there because I wanted something else in there. And I think it's perfect. And I know y'all may be hollering, no, put it over there. No, put it over there. It ends up where it ends up. Okay. Okay, and the little piece I trimmed off that little label did make its way back into that particular pack. All right, so here is some whale tail tab, and I'm going to glue it onto the back. But, as you know, you can't glue these to a front and a back when you have a flap that opens. So it's just going on the back. or is it the front? I don't know. So that when you open it, it still opens, right? You have to take that into consideration. Okay. And this particular one is going to go in the first pocket. We have 5 pockets, 3 side loadings and 2 top loadings. And I want to kind of center my little tab there so that it, is in the mostly correct location for the side tab. That may or may not be perfectly centered, centering ruler aside. Anyway, the first installment, part 1, will be listed in the description box along with the upper right hand corner. Now, this lovely digital image is a postcard. It happens to have a front and a back, and it print side by side. Okay, and again, copy weight paper. Going to glue the 2 backs together. It gives us a bit of a sturdier card. You can print on cardstock if you want to. Okay, so doing this. You want to burnish down when you use the glue stick. I'm kind of new to using glue stick, just saying. Okay. So now I need to trim it to fit into my pockets, all right? The pockets are not necessarily 100% the exact same size because, you got a glue line in there that may or may not have stayed straight. So, trimming it down. Measurements on the block. I know I said that already, but I'm going to say it again because, if it's worth me saying once, it's worth me repeating 1,000 times. All right, there we go. And that's a decal edge trimmer. So fun. All right, scorched timber. And on the back, I decided I wanted to use the alpha stencil. And I'm taking some Lost Shadow, and that is it's a makeup brush, but whatever. It's an art and brush now. And I'm just brushing over the openings of the stencil with Lost Shadow. Such a delicate color, y'all. So, we're doing that. And I keep wiggling the stencil around. I said the stencil was moving, but I kept wiggling it. So now we're going to go in with the scorched timber, which is a darkish color. So I'm doing a second generation. I brush it and then brush some of it off on that little strip of scrap paper so it's not too overly saturated dark. Okay, wait till you see this. Wait. Am I going to show it? Oh. So, on the front, I know it technically should have been a horizontal postcard, but now it's an image, okay? I'm going with it this way because you can do that if you want to, all right? You can alter your stuff. And that's just some more Tim Holtz ephemera stuff that I have pre-assembled, sort of mostly tacked together, and then we're going to glue it on there. And now, because it's a top loading pocket, I decided I'm going to put a hole in it, punch in a hole, and I have some hole reinforcers already in existence, pre-made at some point or another. And they're probably coffee dyed. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it? And we're going to glue those on. Okay. Yep. Perfect. Put the pin in. Here's some twine laying on my desk. And I'm like, yeah, that's like perfect. I'm telling you, serendipity. And I'm like, well, I don't want it that long. I'm like, that might be too long. Let's cut it in half. But let's use both pieces. Okay. So the top loading pocket thingies will get to the twining. I have other twine. And here we are with the next piece. And I wanted a torn edge. Again, this is copy weight paper. Okay. And I'm like, I want a torn edge. Thinking about it. And I'm like, yeah, let's just hang them out together like that. and make a torn edge. This way, that way. Because as you know, when you tear towards you and away from you, it gives you a different edge. And I'm like, oh, I love it. Love it. Okay. So we're going to ink this. If you're going to try this thingy, ink it before you glue them together. I don't know what I'm doing over there. Answering the phone. Oh, scratch paper. Oh, to make inking better, it's a piece of cardstock, y'all. We're just putting that behind our paper because it helps reinforce the little edge while you're inking on it. Okay. And it kind of makes an interesting looking scrap. Just saying, because it does. Got that going on, making some places a little darker. I'm not going to ink the one in the back because it's going to be in the back, so it wasn't necessary. And technically, it could have been a straight edge. So, I mean, you know. A little bit of glue stick on the side that I'm going to glue down. Taking photographs for the blog because there's information over there. Measurements and all that kind of stuff. Probably about as wordy. I'm kind of a wordy girl. I didn't say nerdy. I said wordy. Okay. Burnish it down. All right. And I am working on a silicone mat. Should that make a difference to anybody? That kind of got a little bubble wrinkle in it. But you know what? It happens and it's okay. So, here's the back. Oh, glue down these little edges because there's kind of some edges on there. And this is going on the back. Isn't that lovely? I know I keep saying lovely. It must be true. All right, glue stick. Could have cut more of this out, but you know, I got your attention, so let's bore it. Oh yeah. I hope you're not bored. Any hoots. Putting a little on the back of our piece together. Mist. Slight mist. It's very hot and dry at the time of this filming. Just saying. So yeah, Texas, y'all. Hot and dry right now. Well, you know, at the time of the filming. Okay, so now I'm trimming it down to size. All right. I'm trying to kind of keep that printed image sort of centered. Isn't it lovely? Lovely. Again with the lovely. Anyhows. All right. Then I came back to the butterfly because I'd been thinking about it. It's all nice and dry. And I thought, well, let's put some of this here Prima wax on there. I believe it's in the color charcoal. And I lined my detail stencil back up to the butterfly. This gives that other page time to dry. Okay, so don't worry about it, y'all. It seems out of order, but it's really not. This is kind of how I did it. And I'm like, yeah, that looks good on this side, doesn't it? Yeah. And you take it off and it's like the butterfly's still lost. I'm like, okay, let's put some white gesso on there because, you know, what do we got to lose, right? So we have sparkly gloss gel. Now we have charcoal colored waxy stuff and white gesso. Ah, y'all. It's too early to have been drinking. I don't drink anyway, but that's beside the point. So then I've got these little ephemera bits that are in the digital kit, and I printed some of them small, like double or 4 to a page. I don't remember. I think it was 4 to a page. You can do that on your computer in settings, of which I don't know. So I assembled those into a line, kind of cattywampus here and there. That's a southern word. It means kitty corner. And now I have glued them together to form a semi-tuck spot so that nothing will fall out of the bottom. Okay, also I glued the little bottom. And this is going on the other side. Another piece of ephemera from the digital kit and a big giant rose set from one of Timmy's packs. Okay, because it was like perfect, y'all. I'm telling you, serendipity just falls all over the place in my studio, along with craft lunches. So here's that postcard image again, small, printed it small, and I think I had this one maybe on cardstock. I think all these little ephemera bits are the cardstock. I don't know. So I'm like, I love it. See, it's going horizontally. And I love how that little torn edge there. I know we're just about covering the whole darn thing up. So it's like, why did you even bother? Because it adds so much. And you don't have to cover it up if you don't want to. You can go as simple or as layered and complicated as you want to go. But I thought it was perfect. I'm like, I love that. Made some little marks for, you know, where I wanted to put it, and have to erase that one. So it's okay. It's just a little pencil line. And just going to glue that. Did you notice? We left the left side unglued. So it is itself a tuck spot pocket. I don't know what it is. This is a pocket. Postcard is glued on there horizontally as a pocket. But this little telephone's getting glued all the way down. Okay? And that was that. So we have this leftover piece that I've already inked around off screen, obviously. I get why I say obviously. It may not be that obvious to you. We're going to glue the whole thing down because it is on the copy weight paper. And we are working on a glued front and back so that it is sturdier. And we're going to layer on. Oh, clean the glue up. Trimming off the excess. Okay. And portions, I'm sure you've noticed, of the video are extremely sped up. And some are not. All right. Now, when you have a piece like this and you flip up one or the other, if it's a directional paper, you will have some upside down wordage. Okay? We're turning this one into a pocket, a proper pocket, not just a flip. Weight on it. Sometimes you don't have to wait real long. Now, as a general rule, washi stickers are translucent because by nature, that's washi for you. Okay, that's just part of their loveliness. And as you can see, that underneath the image bleeds through really good, which I knew would happen, but I needed to show you that. So I'm just putting that sticker right down on a piece of cardstock. Please note I didn't glue it, but it's okay. And I'm trimming around it. Not totally precisely, but pretty close, okay? And do I ink it again? Yes, we do ink just slightly, ever so slightly. Okay. So cute. She fits perfectly. Look at that. How perfect is that? That's serendipitous, y'all. I can't plan. I am no planner like that. Just ask my husband. When I plan stuff, it does not work out. I'm intuitive. So now we're going to make a notepad. And is this the last pocket? I don't know. Maybe the last pocket. So the side loading ones get a tab on the right hand side. And the top loaders get a tag thing, you know, with the twine on the top. So we've got these papers, and they have some places on them, you know, where the holes were punched or worn into there. So I am just following through with that distressedness and just punching the holes out and kind of roughing them up, just rubbing my fingernail across there. The backs are totally white and blank, and that's okay. If you want printed backs, you can do that. So now I've got this weird stapler. I'm like, no, I want the wallpaper on the outside. Okay. Trying to tamp them all down. And in advanced knowledge, I didn't measure the length. I should have done a better job. But my staples fell out, so I got to slide them back in there. I think the stapler's missing a piece, but it works pretty well otherwise. 2 staples. Okay. Perfect. This little piece, this is a double-sided, or, you know, I glued the backs together of the copy weight paper, and I'm leaving just a very small, like an 1/8 of an inch gap for the little fold over part, because it just kind of makes a little fold over part, spine, if you will. And we're going to use this little piece to cover up unsightly staples. You don't have to, it's not required. But I am. And I have that line. I'm going to line it up perfectly. Yep. Almost. Didn't flip it back around to check the line, but you know. Oh, there it is. Perfect, still perfect, mostly perfect. It's okay. You can't see them both at the same time anyway. You're either looking at the front or the back. Not both. Okay, burnishing that down because you got the bulky little staple sticking out. Now it's going in the pocket. No, it's not. It's too tall. Now you have to trim it. Okay, get the trimmer. Just a sliver. And now I need to re-round the bottom pieces. Originally, the notepad paper was shorter than the base, but yeah, once I trim. Oh, flip-flop time already? Okay. Tag. Look, now you can see the butterfly. Ghosty, but very cool. Okay, lots of journaling space, y'all. And you can add way more stuff to these pockets. And if you leave that flap out, look, it's so cute. And here's our little postcard. Okay. Plenty of journaling spot. The pages, we will be working on the pages next month. Second Wednesday for me, y'all. Okay. Oh, get a thing to show it's a pocket. It's a pocket. I didn't put anything in the pocket, but you can. You can write on the back and write on there. All right. Get it in the pocket. There we go. See how the tab comes out? Oh, it's like so perfect. So good, as Tim would say. And here's this one. Here, see, pocket. Tucky spot pocket. Tuck spot. You know I like them. And that's looks so good. Those digitals are nice. Lovely. Okay. And here's our little notepad. Glitter girl. And I put a label on the front. I don't know if I mentioned that or if you saw that. And then here are lovely pages. Lots of writing space in this one, y'all. Or further decorating spots. Okay, just saying. Further decorating spots. Sliding it in. Get it in there. You can do it. Oh, nice. Love it. Makes me happy. Ta-da! Photo montage. See, that butterfly, we may have thought I messed up, but it come out pretty good. Oh, sweet. Look at that little bird on her shoulder. Kissy, kissy. Yeah. You can use the same images more than once in a project. All right? I've done it before, and I will probably do it again. How fun are these digitals? Just saying, because I think so. Lovely. Lovely. And that's the back, which we know is a tuck spot. Look how perfect those go together. Glitter girl. That does some nice faces, just saying. Back of the notepad. Got the little tab on there. And there I'm just kind of trying to show that there's pages in there. I appreciate each and every one of you. Be sure to visit the blog. Thanks for watching. And happy arting, y'all.